This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976.
Hi, I'm Kammi, and today we're going to talk about how to put our clarinet together and put it back in the case. All of our clarinet cases have handles on them, and the handle should be on the below the split on the case, so that when you open it up, the clarinet comes out properly. If you have it turned over and the handle is on the top, when you open the case, everything has fallen out. So we want to make sure we don't do that. All right, here's another case. It has the latches on the top, but the handle goes below the line, and you open it up. There are some cases where the latches open from the top down to the bottom. Same thing, handle on the bottom. Right, so we have several different parts of our clarinet. I would suggest, first of all, when you open your clarinet case, you take your favorite reed and you put it in your mouth first, because you have to soak on that. So put it in your mouth while you're putting your instrument together. Then I would take out my lower joint, and the lower joint has a cork on the bottom and it has a receptor on the top. And you will need to take and put cork grease on this if it's a newer instrument, probably every 3 or 4 days for a little while, and then after probably 5 or 6 weeks, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. Then just take your cork grease, roll it carefully around the cork, then take and work it in with your fingers, and then take the bell of your instrument and very carefully, without mashing on the keys, gently twist it back and forth. Don't snap it on and snap it off. That wears the cork out more. Then you have your middle joint, and it has 2 corks. And you're going to do the same thing with both corks. You're going to put a little grease on both of them. Work it in gently with your fingers. And then you're going to put it together. Now, on the clarinet, we have a bridge key that is right here. It hangs over the cork, and we need to open that bridge key up so it doesn't get bent or broken while you're putting the instrument together. So you take your ring finger and put it on the bottom ring, and that pops it up. Hold that down and very gently push this together, and see the other one goes over the top here. So very carefully, gently rock it back and forth. Don't twist it around, because if you twist it around, you're going to have keys run into keys and you'll bend them very badly. So just very gently rock it back and forth. Line up your bridge key right here. See, this is your bridge key, and it goes over that one. Then we have our mouthpiece and our barrel. Take off your ligature for a minute. I always try to keep it on one of my fingers, because if you have a metal one, if you step on it, it will get bent. Then put a little cork grease on your mouthpiece. Work it in. Put it on your barrel. Put your barrel on your clarinet. Same thing. Don't snap it on. Take and very gently rock it back and forth. Okay, if it doesn't go on easily, put a little more cork grease on there. All right, now we're going to take our clarinet reed and our ligature. We're going to put our ligature on first. We're going to take your reed out of your mouth. You've been soaking on it. Then you're going to push up your ligature with I always do it with my left hand. Push it up, and you're going to take the back part of your reed, the fat part, and slide it down over your mouthpiece. Flat side of the reed. There's a flat side and a round side. Flat side against the mouthpiece. Slide it down, and don't ever touch the tip of your reed. Very gently, just take it from the side and rock it back and forth so that it's lined up. Slide it down tight with your left thumb, and then finger tight your ligature. Finger tighten it. There should be about a hair's width of black showing on the mouthpiece. If you have No black showing and your reed's up too high, or if your reed is down too low, the reed won't vibrate properly and you won't be able to get a sound out of your clarinet. All right, so we're going to pretend that we played our instrument. Class is done, your practice session is done. You're going to take and do this in reverse. First of all, you're going to take and loosen your ligature. And if you don't have a reed guard, some of them are black. If you don't have a reed guard with you, then first of all, put your reed in your mouthpiece, or in your mouth. Put your reed in your mouth or in your reed guard. And then you're going to take your instrument. You're going to clean out your instrument and you're going to take it apart. So first of all, take your mouthpiece off. And we're going to take our cleaning swab and we're going to run it from dry to damp. Your damp part of your instrument is going to be the upper joint more so, and this is going to be drier down here, so we want to go dry to wet. So pull it through and very carefully make sure it's not wadded up, because if it gets wadded up, it's going to get stuck. Okay, and I would do that 2 or 3 times just to get all the moisture out. All right, now you're going to take your instrument apart. I would start with the bell. Very gently hold your key, hold it without mashing your keys too bad. Gently rock it back and forth, take it off, put your bell in the case. Take your ring finger and open up that bridge key again, and then you're going to rock it back and forth. Take your bottom joint and put it away. It will be in the case, there will be a little notch for where your thumb rest goes. That's the easiest way. Then you're going to take the barrel off, put it in your case and the upper joint, and then take your cleaning rag and you're going to run it through your mouthpiece a couple times just to pull all the spit and stuff out. When you're done, take your mouthpiece cover and put it over your ligature and your mouthpiece. Put that in the case. That mouthpiece cover will keep your ligature nice and round and help you from getting it mashed. And then very carefully make sure you put everything away in your case. Don't wad. If you can, maybe fold your cleaning rag in half. Don't wad it up because it won't dry out. And just carefully make sure it's in where it should be. And then carefully close your case. If it doesn't close easily, that means something is, maybe this part is twisted up. So make sure everything's laying flat. And then very gently close your case. And there you are. You know how to put together and take apart your clarinet.
If you need help with instruments, repairs, sheet music, or anything band or orchestra, reach out to us at boomermusiccompany.com. And if you like what you hear, do me a favor and tell a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and subscribe to our e-newsletter so you will never miss another video or podcast. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company. Thank you for listening.